What's going on, y'all? I'm in the process of uploading my last video for today. Girl, I didn't get caught up, okay? I didn't think I would, and I'm gonna make sure I don't ever fall behind like this again. But I needed that day off. I needed yesterday off. I came home and went straight to sleep. But while that's uploading, um, girl, I just saw something on Twitter. It was this video of this guy who got into it with his wife because he wanted to buy his son a pair of shoes, and the wife is upset that he wants to buy his son a pair of shoes because the husband is already paying $500 to the child's mother for child support every month. And she basically, no, it ain't no basically, she literally said, fuck that child and fuck you and fuck her. I don't get people like that. And literally right in the beginning of the whole thing, now at this point you don't know if stuff is like a skit or whatever, but I don't feel like that was a skit, and if it is, it's stupid, but it brings up a good topic, okay? And I just want y'all to discuss it in a comment or whatever, and I want y'all opinions because ain't no way in hell I do no shit like that, okay? I feel like it is selfish as hell to get upset at a partner that you are with who already has previous kids. It is selfish as hell for you to get upset that they want to actually take care of their kids. They want to provide for their children. You have got to be sick and disgusted in your mind, okay, to prevent somebody from doing that. And he literally said, it ain't coming out of your pocket. It ain't your money. She said, I don't give a damn. You already giving $500 a month. Fuck him and fuck the kids, okay? The baby mama, the boy's mother, she's married. How come he can't get, the husband can't get him no shoes? And as the father said, it's not his responsibility to get him no shoes. And my whole thing is, no, it is not the husband's responsibility, the stepdaddy's responsibility to technically get him some shoes. But given that he married the wife or whatever, yeah, he's the provider. And if he wants to give him some shoes, which would be nice to do, yeah, I'm pretty sure he is taking care of them because that's what he signed up for. He's not gonna isolate the child and be like, because you somebody else seed and you getting $500 for child support, that's the only money that I'm gonna spend on you. That is not gonna happen unless he's a sick fuck in his head too. Okay? But there is absolutely nothing wrong for a parent who actually helped create a child to want to further provide for the child outside of court mandated, financial services, okay? That is disgusting for a person to say fuck that child if you are in a relationship with another person. How dare you already know that you are with somebody that has a child before you? I don't care what type of relationship is. If you have a child in your life, that child comes first above all. That child comes first before any bitch, before any goddamn man. That's what it is, okay? And for her to say fuck, and she said it twice. She said it twice and then start packing his shit up just because he want to buy his child some shoes. He didn't even say how much the shoes was. Do we know if it's some Walmart shoes, if it's some Nikes, if it's some Jordans? And even if that's the case, if he feel like he got the money to spend on it, how come he can't spend his own money on his child? Just because, so the responsibility that he needs for the kid is supposed to end at the $500 that he gives a month mandatory taken out of his check. So he not supposed to see the child. He not supposed to help the child out if it's some emergency extra expenses that come up. If he just feel like being generous and want to give him an allowance or whatever, he can't do that either. He can't, just be there for his son, because at this point it makes me feel like the lady probably got an issue with the boy being around. Okay. But again, you knew he had a child, and if you did not want that to happen, you did not want him to be a provider for his child, why would you get in a relationship with him? And not just on get into a relationship, you went on ahead and got married to this man. And now you can't stand the kid. Now you taking your anger and frustration out because he wants to be a father to his child and provide for him extra. That's messed up. And I really hope that they ain't got kids. Because if they And I bet you she probably would expect whoever she with to take care of her kids and provide for them. Girl, that's some dirty shit. And I just can't believe people really are like that. It's one thing for people to be in a relationship with somebody who is not taking care of their kid and you sitting back and you're okay with it. And then it's another thing for somebody who is in a relationship with somebody who has kids and who's trying to take and trying to provide, trying to do more, and you got a problem with it. That's some dumb shit, y'all. I cannot believe I seen that. I don't know if it's real or fake. Like, it's just disgusting. Baby, as soon as she said fuck the kid, I would have been like, all right. The conversation would have been over, and the update would have been, we're getting a divorce. Okay? That's literally what it is. Ain't no going back from that. You can't apologize to me for saying fuck my child. You can't apologize to me for saying any of these nasty things or whatever. There's no coming back from that, because that means that you've been feeling that way. And if this was caught on tape, I feel as though this probably been going on for a while, and this ain't the first time that she said this stuff and he let her. And it's like, why would you sit around and allow that to be said and allow that to keep going on? You love her that much, you should love your child more. Cause now he gonna see this, and now he gonna realize that this is what stepmama been saying or whatever, and he probably already got a vibe that the bitch don't like him, and that's kind of fucked up. And I just hate it. I hate situations, baby. This is probably why I'm the way I am. I never been the one for marriage, and I did at one point have this situation where I had this thing that I did not want to be with anybody that had kids. I did not want to be with anybody that had kids, but yet for some reason, god damn it, bitch. For some reason, that's all that I keep attracting. Everybody be having kids. But at this day and age, you just have to understand that just about everybody's going to have a child, whether they're gay, whether they're straight, or whatever, especially in the lesbian world, because it's a lot of lesbians who, they were trying to be straight or whatever before they fully came out and realized that they were actually lesbians and everything, so they had kids. And that's fine. But my whole thing when it came to having kids and being in a relationship with somebody that had kids, it was just the whole mindset of, I don't want to deal with any baby daddy or parenting drama. I don't, because I'm not trying to be a stud daddy, as they say. I'm not trying to be a daddy to your kids. I'm not trying to be a mama to your kids. I'm just trying to be there. And if they need something, I'll be like, okay, cool or whatever. But I'm not trying to take your place. I'm not trying to influence them to do anything. I'm not really there for them, but they're a plus. So I'm not going to treat them with disrespect, and I'm not going to, make them feel awkward or make them feel bad and left out or whatever. And like they don't matter. It's human decency, it's human respect. Okay. And it's a child. The child didn't do nothing to me. So why should I make the child feel bad or whatever because your mama can't spend time with me at the moment because she got to take care of her kids. That's what you have to understand when you are dating somebody that has kids. You do not come first. The kids come first. And if you are too selfish to understand that, don't date somebody or be with somebody who has a child. Okay? If you're not ready for that, don't be with nobody that has a child. Don't put that child through that. Don't put that person through that. Okay? Don't get that selfishness up in your spirit because you don't understand that you won't come first automatically because they have a child. You should get that through your head. Okay? You should be cool with the fact that they're taking care of their kids. Especially these men. Because, they want to say men don't be there. All right? And then you get men who actually want to be there, and you got a bitch like this that's out here getting upset because he want to buy some shoes outside of the child support money that he's paying for the boy. That's dumb. That's dumb. I really hope that's fake. But I know shit like that happens all the time, though, unfortunately. Um, at this point, like, and let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Even though I said what I said, speaking of, I just wish that y'all stop doing these fake skits, okay? Stop doing these fake skits, okay? Trying to make it seem like everything is just, oh my God, like one skit. The whole thing about the, I don't know where y'all got this idea from to even try to do a skit on this. If I'm out and we're out on a date or we're out at dinner or whatever, you got to pay for my dinner and my homegirls dinner and everybody else, all my friends dinners if we all out together. No, bitch. I went out with you. I'm gonna pay for you because I'm responsible for you. Unless it's something that's going on and I offered to pay already and I said, everything's on me, that's fine. But if it was something that, it's a get together, ain't no rules or whatever, I'm gonna automatically want to pay for your stuff because I'm with you. Your friend should have came with her goddamn money or his money or whoever the fuck. I'm not paying for another bitch meal that I ain't fucking around with, that I ain't going home with, that I ain't loving on. Hell no. You let your nigga, you want to invite yourself and you want to be here, whatever, or you want to tag along, you better tag along with some goddamn money. That's some selfish ass shit. And if you one of them bitches that think that your man or whoever the fuck you is supposed to pay for you and your friend's meal, you's a thirsty, dirty bitch too. You need to get a goddamn job, and your friends need to too. Okay? We gotta stop this whole materialistic ass attitude, thinking everything's supposed to come to us. Everybody's supposed to pay for this and pay for that. Stop it. Stop it, okay? Because now you sound like a fucking gold digger at this point. All right? Like, are you really there for the person because you love them and you want to be with them, or because they can pay for everything for you and your people? Like, don't do that. And then let me talk about this one more thing. Y'all probably disagree with me on this because it's been coming up. The whole thing about the McDonald's, they got a, I don't know, was it a skit? I heard that it was a skit at this point. I'm going to just say it was a skit. The lady that was trying to call her baby dad, one of her baby daddies out for only getting food for his son or his child and not the other kids. First of all, how many other kids was it? Okay, that's one. Second of all, I was never mad if this was real and if this is real life or whatever. I would never be mad at a parent taking responsibility for just their child. First of all, it is not my fault that you got multiple baby daddies, okay? You got multiple kids by multiple men. That's the issue that you need to take up with yourself and your vagina, okay? And talk to yourself and try to understand why is it that I keep on allowing myself to get pregnant like this by multiple people, all right? And expecting everybody else to take care of them. It's not the other baby daddy's responsibility to take care of the other baby daddy's kids. Now, if they want to do it out the kindness of their heart and get some food for them and get a little toy for them or do this or whatever so that they won't feel left out or whatever, then that's great. But do they have to? Hell no. And you shouldn't even put up a fucking fuss and be like, well, you need to do this and you no, because he don't. Because that ain't his child. Y'all can feel some type of way because I know y'all already are. And I've expressed this before on Twitter as well. Federal Star just came out and he said some shit like that, but he was harsh with it. He said, I let the little motherfucker start. No, I would never do no shit like that. But if I was ever in a situation like that, I'm paying for my kid. Okay? My kid is my responsibility. Your other kids got other daddies, okay? So let's let them take care of that. I come to pick up my child. I would never do that shit though in front of the kid or whatever. Had them all together and then just pull up and get my child just something to eat while all the other ones just sitting there looking like, damn, I can't have a fry. You couldn't give me a fry. No, I want an apple slice. You couldn't give me that. Some apple juice. No, I wouldn't do no shit like that. That's not what I would do. Because one thing I don't want to do, I don't want to make all these kids or whatever people to make feel, uncomfortable, feel like they're not worthy, to feel like they're left out or anything like that. So what I would do is I would be the type of parent, if let's say I was a nigga, okay, and my baby mama just so happened to have kids by multiple niggas, okay? I'm taking my kid out, and when it's my time with my child will eat with me, okay? I will make sure my child is fed before they go back to their mama. That's it. So whatever it is that we do together on our time, that's just what it is. I'm not coming back and dropping them off with food for the whole family. That's not my responsibility. Because me and my child, we ate while we was out together, okay? We ate while we was kicking it, while we was having fun or whatever. They good and fed. All they need to do is come home, take a shower, and go to sleep. That's what they need to do, okay? That's it. That's it. Simple as that. Now, if a person would like to do that, that's okay too. I don't look down on that. But don't make it seem like it's obligated. It's not obligated. And don't make it seem like a person is bad just because they don't want to take care of another person's son or another person's kid when they taking care of their own, when you got multiple fucking baby daddies that need to do that. And you're probably doing it because one of those baby daddies ain't picking up the slack. Okay, ain't doing his job, so you want somebody else to do it. I ain't got time for that, all right? But don't be like this bitch up in this goddamn video. That shit made me mad. He said, fuck them kids. Oh, fuck the kid. That's what she said, y'all. That's what, how can you be so evil? The child ain't do shit to you. Y'all tell me how y'all feeling. I know y'all gonna say something about the last one. But if you feel this way about the first one, I explained it, and that's just how I feel. I went, if I'm taking the child out, I'm taking the child out, and I'm gonna provide for him while we out. I would never do that shit in front of no other kids or whatever and make them feel bad. I'm not cold hearted. Depending on how I feel, if it's a good day, then yeah, I might just go ahead and bat him a little something, just to bat him a little something. But other than that, if I'm gonna put it in front of that, if I'm gonna bring it to them, yeah, then I might buy something for the rest of them, depending on how many goddamn kids is it. If it's like two other kids, one or two other kids, yeah, we'll do some shit. But other than that, bitch, my little man, my little shorty, my little girl, we're eating and we're doing all of that shit at the crib or at the restaurant where I take 'em. That's what is gonna happen. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. That was so disgusting. That was so disgusting. Anyway, I'll see y'all later on tonight for P Valley. Peace.